Hi Tom, it's David over here at Handy's Downtown. As you know, because you live here as well, very snowy today. And I wanted to pull up the truck. I know on my day off you didn't end up having the time to come in. And I did get your email. Completely understand if you change directions or what have you. Congratulations on the new engagement. I wish you guys the very best. And if it isn't today, if it ends up being in the summertime, the springtime, tomorrow, just want to be able to introduce myself to you. That way, if we get into some more conversation, you can put a face to the voice on the other end of the phone. And of course, what I'm going to do now is, just because you didn't have a chance to come check it out, do a walk around on the truck. Through conversation, you guys might change your mind. And it seemed like maybe you were thinking the miles. I mean, that's what I caught on the email. Were a little higher than you wanted. And what I would say too is this does have the extra equipment on it with the TRD and all that kind of stuff, which is going to put the price up. And things are very relative in today's market, especially with trucks like this. And what I mean by that is if for the same price, for instance, you were looking for something with lower miles, we'd have a really hard time finding the exact same truck with this equipment because they're just worth more. Actually, right over here real quick, I mean, and this one you can see online. This came off from our certification. Same 2010, this has 40,000 miles, but it's also priced more aggressively or higher. I mean, one thing again, in giving you information, this does not have the TRD. It's something fun to have. There's some extra equipment obviously on it, but not having that racing development equipment on there is one way to kind of get that price down so you can find something for yourself with some lower miles at that price point. Granted, there's gems in the rough, if you will, out there, but everything that we have is going to be gone over through the service department, and take in consideration something like this and come over and take a quick look, because it's really hard to see from pictures what we're doing. But when these vehicles come through and they don't match up with our standards, something like snow tires. So we've got a brand new set of Cooper snow tires on this, and I can tell they're snow. Obviously we opted to not stud them, these were studdable, but aggressive brand new snow tires. So say you did it and end up wanting to come check it out and decide to drive away, I mean, you're well equipped for the winter time, which is really great as well. Again, not just like a random bunch of tires on there, a brand new set. So things like that, when it comes down to separating from a private sale, we have the ability to have put a little bit more extra time and energy into the vehicle underneath, as well as some of the components. But basically, as I clear this off, you're going to have those pictures online to be able to see, as you know, what you're going to be when the vehicle was coming into inventory, was all cleaned off. So, really for reference, those are going to be the best pictures overall. But the truck's in really great condition. And you had a question about mileage. Now that, as you know, I cannot change, but I can try to alleviate some of the mystery as far as those miles were concerned. And I really suggest that you go online and check out the Carfax if you haven't already, and just look at the detailed Carfax report. Check out the service history. I mean, this does have a great service history overall, and offers a lot of information there to cancel out some of the mystery. Now granted, down here, where our feet are, you're going to have some mud and what have you, but when I look around the steering wheel, there isn't any ring marks or anything. There's no scratches. The dash is in great condition. The seats have no tears. So as you're checking that out, and again, those pictures online are a great viewpoint, probably better than this because it's like basically snowing as I'm talking to you. But I mean, for 85,000 miles, which is on the truck, we can't erase it. This is absolutely immaculate condition, so you're not sacrificing anything in that regard. And as you know, these trucks have the kind of backbone to go for well over 100,000 into the 200,000 mile, or depends on what kind of a buyer and individual you are in terms of keeping your vehicles and stuff. But let me just clear this off. Again, just purely informational. I understand at this point you might not be able to make it in, or you might not choose to make it in, but I just want to be really transparent with you and say, hey, again, absolutely gorgeous truck. Does come with these carpet floor mats, which obviously would come with the vehicle. Just want to show you very, very good condition. The back's going to be really tough. I probably won't even go into that in terms of detail. Something I do, this person did work with it a little bit, so let me just kind of get this cleared off back here so there's no ice hitting the tailgate. But excuse me, extra equipment. It does have like the backup camera, which is great for towing and hitching up and stuff. But you can see the bed has been worked in. A lot of times people won't even actually work with these trucks or something. So definitely really, really good condition overall. Has everything like you said as far as features is concerned. walking around the vehicle, you're not compromising anything in terms of a used vehicle as far as that's concerned. Body-wise, mechanics-wise, great history. As you know, good amount of equipment in there. So I'm really just trying to alleviate any other concerns you might have. Please feel free, come on in with your truck. We'd be glad to offer you a very competitive deal on that for trade value. And again, this is an absolutely gorgeous truck, even with the mileage that's on it. And as I'm not big into math, but the idea being is to put this many miles on a truck that is a 2010. We'd have to assume it wasn't, backcountry roads and stuff too. So very fairly treated. And if you decide that you want to hold off, again, completely understandable. Congratulations on the engagement. Best of luck as I've planned for my own wedding myself. Best of luck with that. But if you are at least even half interested in coming down, let Oliver do an appraisal on your truck, and I'd be more than happy to pull this up and let you take a test drive. That way you can, come together with it a little closer. And again, if it's not tomorrow, if it's down the road, keep me in mind. You will have my direct contact here at 528-2213 and email at dburns@handycars.com. Appreciate your communication either way. Absolute pleasure working with you thus far, and I look forward to working with you on something if it isn't this Tacoma in the future. Take care. Thank you very much.